My name's Pate. I'm the executive chef here at Monte Vista Hotel in Black Mountain and Milton's Cuisine and Cocktail. We're located in Black Mountain, about 15 minutes from Asheville. We focus on regional southern food and focus on using as much local ingredients that we possibly can. Most of it is coming from a local purveyor that we use, Mountain Foods, which is located actually right next to the Asheville Farmers Market here. And I think it's just the best way, most sustainable way to kind of support also local farmers, but also the environment. Not having to transport things as far and getting things in as fresh as possible is obviously of utmost important when you're cooking in a restaurant. One of the benefits of living in this area is that it's a fairly mild climate, so we actually have a good variety of different produce, and we get a good assortment of things that we can use at our disposal. And right now we're using a lot of spring ingredients still, and slowly moving into more summer-based produce. Right now we're really heavy on especially spring peas. We have some carrots that come in locally. I'm looking forward though to coming up. Probably one of my favorite things in the summer is tomatoes, and then some summer squash as well as some sweet corn. My grandfather grew up actually on a farm, and while we lived in the city when I was young, he was still very much about gardening. He had his own garden in the backyard, and during the summer months and spring months, that's what we would eat. We would have things from the backyard and what's in season, what's fresh, and that's what we used. And what we didn't use, we were very cognizant of preserving and using for a later date. If we just are harvesting these things and then wasting them, then we're not doing it due diligence. In my opinion, cooking is only about 10% of the process. The rest of it is up to the farmers and the producers that supply us with those products. They do about 90% of the work. So it's, for me, very important to uphold what the farmers are doing, the ingredients, not trying to muddy the waters too much, not trying to manipulate things to an extreme extent, just kind of trying to keep ingredients pure and simple and let them shine for what they are. I think cooking for me, one of the biggest things that I enjoy is that it is ever changing. There's always something to learn, there's always something new that you can do, there's always new techniques, new ingredients that maybe you haven't heard of that are coming in and are popular at the time. And it's a good way to stay interested and keep not only your diners interested, but also the people that you're working with, keep them motivated and really inspired by what you're doing in the restaurant. And I think that's probably the most important thing about cooking is touching other people. For me, it's like common ground between anybody. Everybody I feel like loves to cook, and they love to eat as well. And everybody has their own ways, but I think it's a way that everybody can kind of come together. It's a good icebreaker, a good way to meet new people as well. Growing up, every single Sunday basically, we would go over there and hang out with my grandmother, and I would cook Sunday breakfast with her, maybe cook dinner with her that night as well. It was something that was always attached to family. It was always something that we did when we had family around, was we always had food on the table, whether it be Thanksgiving, we're just getting together for the weekend, or maybe just Sunday supper. It was something that was always pertinent to me and always kind of brought everybody together. And I think that's one of the most amazing things about food is it's a good meeting ground. It's a good place to enjoy everybody's company and just have some fun as well.